Welcome back for our second half hour. Next step in Michigan is now for regulations to be developed regarding the legalization of recreational marijuana. Voters approving statewide yesterday legalizing pot for adults in Michigan.
But what could that mean for Wisconsin residents and law enforcement officers near that Michigan-Wisconsin border? Fox 11's Amber Luckett takes a closer look at the issue.
Law enforcement in Marinette County are preparing for what they believe will be an uptick in drug-related offenses now that Michigan is moving forward with the legalization of recreational marijuana.
We're definitely going to see more issues with that. We're going to see more travel with 41 going right through the city, and you're going to see an increased amount of trafficking of that because the diversion of the marijuana is very high.
With medical marijuana already legal in Michigan, Lieutenant Scott Reese from the Marinette Police Department says keeping this drug from crossing state lines has already been an ongoing issue.
Possession of it is the main difference. You can be on that side of the bridge and possess your marijuana, but if you come to the side of the bridge and enter Wisconsin, then you're in possession, and which would be illegal for them.
While possession of pot can land you in jail and result in fines no less than $1,000, prosecutors from the county say they will be working closely with law enforcement to crack down on impaired drivers.
We're going to do our job to enforce the law. It's illegal in the state of Wisconsin. It's illegal in the federal law as well. So yes, our office is going to uphold our mandate to enforce the laws.
Going forward, county officials say they will continue to educate the public on the state laws regarding marijuana, which will not be affected by Michigan's new legislation.
We try to do as much publication of information on radio stations and word of mouth, and have breakdowns with the community members so that they try to understand the laws better.
According to state law, ballot initiatives must go into effect 10 days after it is approved by voters and the results are certified. It is likely that the legalization won't take place until December of 2018. Reporting in Marinette, Amber Luckett, Fox 11 News.
Adult residents could grow up to 12 plants for their own use. Retail shops for pot would likely take more than a year to be up and running.
Now, nothing binding in Wisconsin, but last night various counties overwhelmingly approved advisory referendums on whether the state should legalize various uses of marijuana. Mark Leland is back with us. And Mark, you have more on the results and the potential impact of those votes.
That's right, Tom. Advocates of legalizing marijuana in Wisconsin got a big boost election night. 16 counties and 2 cities had advisory questions on the ballot there. All came back in favor of legalizing marijuana. The majority of the counties, 11 of them, including Brown, focused on medical marijuana. All 11 endorsed marijuana for medical use, averaging an overwhelming 79% approval. In Brown County, the advisory referendum had 76% of voters indicating they approved. Voters in 6 counties were asked whether it was time to end the prohibition on marijuana altogether. The majority said yes. Many communities have decriminalized marijuana possession. Several Democratic legislators have even pushed bills to legalize marijuana in one form or another, but the Republican-led legislature has resisted so far. St. Norbert College political science professor Wendy Scattergood says the public message with the advisory vote could change the state's outlook.
And I think it puts a lot of pressure onto the state legislature, which didn't change majorities and is generally kind of against the idea of this. It does put a lot of pressure on them as we get closer to 2020. The question is, will the voters hold them accountable for that, and will they perceive that they're going to be held accountable for it?
The numbers indicate there is bipartisan support for legalizing marijuana. Several legislators have indicated there is a plan to reintroduce legislation as early as January. In fact, Governor-elect Tony Evers has indicated he supports legalizing medical marijuana. Michelle?
Mark, thank you. Coming up tonight on Fox 11 News at 9, we are taking a closer look at a plant that is closely tied to marijuana. Fox 11 Investigates examines the state's hemp program. Now, hemp looks and smells like marijuana, but it will not get you high. Tonight, Robert Hornacek will show us how the first year of Wisconsin's new hemp program is like and what it could mean for the future.